So today, basically, we're going to be doing Apex Legends characters based off of Season 12, not like in their primes, nothing like that. I got to say, I'm looking forward to doing this. Basically, I already know it's going to be the best one you've ever seen because nobody else's opinions compared to mine. I mean, we already know that. So, yeah, let's just get this thing on the road. Don't mind the ads on the side. Like, I click X, but, they just pop up with new ones. So we're not going to worry about that. But we're just going to go in order, we're going to go with the flow here. So Ashe, I'm going to put Ashe B tier for now. Well, we'll see. When I start doing these other legends, she may just change because she might be A tier. Ashe might be an A tier, if I'm being honest. Bang is my main since the old days. So you already know, like, I want to throw Bang, like, in the S, but I don't think she's an S. I think she's kind of a B tier. But she might be A. If Ashe is a B tier, I almost want to say Bang might be better. I don't know. Bang and Ashe are pretty alike. Let's put Bang at the B. Let's put Bang. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of Bs because, like, I feel like a lot of the characters are so replaceable in a sense. Like, if you don't have them, it's not a big deal, So it's kind of hard to rate your legends based on that fact. Bloodhound might sound crazy. S tier character. My opinion. Especially this season, I've been seeing a lot of Bloodhounds, and I definitely put him at S tier. I mean, he's probably the most useful legend, period. I mean, even in arenas, the dude's like the most useful legend in arenas, other than even Royale. Caustic, fuck. I'm gonna wait. I know I said I was doing them in order, but I don't think I even can because Caustic doesn't have one. Crypto C. He's a good legend, but you gotta be the right person if you're playing crypto. It takes a certain person to be able to be a good crypto. A normal person is gonna struggle very much trying to play crypto. You have to be very tactical. Fuse, honestly, I'm gonna get some hate. There's some good fuses out there, but he's a D. He's a D. Honestly. There's not one reason why I get hyped when I see a fuse. Gibby, S tier. Good Gibby is crucial to any squad. Horizon, C, she's good, not great. Not really anything negative I could really say about Horizon. I mean, she puts in the work. She stays hungry, she devours. She takes what's ours, Quote by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Lifeline, D tier. Now, if she had her shield, she'd be an S tier. They need to find some happy medium with her. But in arenas, I'd say she's more like a B or an A tier for arenas. Loba, A. If not an S. Caustic's really going to be a bitch. I still don't even know where I'm put him. Yeah, but Loba, I would say, is A tier. Very useful. Borderline S tier. I may even put Bloodhound back down in A. Now that I'm looking at, because if he's a S, it's almost making me want to put Loba as an S. Now, I don't know. All right, let's keep going here. Mad Mags, D. Pointless as hell, man. Like, I tried to use her, when she first came out. I actually really did kind of enjoy her. But yeah, I mean, it's sad. This is the first legend that's ever needed a buff as soon as they came out. I mean, like, as soon as they came out, she needs a buff. And she's a brand new legend. Normally they come out and they're like OP, No, she came out solid D tier character. Octane. B. A lot of people hate on maybe C. I'm gonna put Octane at a C for now. No, I don't know. B. I'm leaving him at a B. I like him at a B. I'm putting him at a B. The reason I'm putting Octane at a B, honestly, a good Octane. I know a lot of people are like, Octane B, he's useless. All he can do is run away. Yada yada yada. Well, for banner plays, Octane is probably the best character for banner plays, other than Crypto. His bounce pad is very, very good with like a Gibby or a Caustic or a Watson. Or like, your characters that don't move. His bounce pad actually helps you very much for that and helps you get on top of buildings. And he's fast. And if you like, especially for a quick play legend, Octane's up there because you can get your kills with Octane. I think he's a B. He may get lower to a C. Mirage, C. Borderline D. It might be a D. I'm gonna put him at a D. No offense to my Mirage mains. Like, I don't really have a problem with Mirage, but his res is like good. I mean, for fuck, that's his alt. You know, like to go and visit. I don't know. I can't rock with Mirage. I just can't. Pathfinder. I almost want to put Pathfinder at D. I'll put him at C because there's a lot of good Pathfinders out there, but for my personal thing, I'm just not a Pathfinder guy. Like, I've tried to use them. I've tried to zip lines. Even when people zip line on me, I tend to just pop them on the way up. And his alt, to me, there's just better people that can do the same thing as what he can do. Rampart, I'll give her a C. Sheila's pretty good. Barricades, they're all right. You know, she's all right. Give her a C. The Sheila is OP. You know, like if people are pushing you and you just whip out that thing, and I mean, you just like this, you know, you just whip that thing out and you just, you know, like ain't nobody fucking with you. So I got to give her a C tier because if you push on her and she's got her alt, she could win a fight all by herself in a diamond and up lobby. Revenant, he's a D tier. There's no really other way for me to put that. He's a D tier character. He's very cool. This was based on skins. He'd be a simple A tier, or I mean S tier. S tier. He's got probably the best skins in the game. But as far as everything else, straight D. He's got a huge hitbox. He doesn't move very fast. He can climb good, but he doesn't move very fast and has a ginormous hitbox. His thing that like stuns your abilities or makes you not be able to use your abilities, it ain't bad. Don't get me wrong. It ain't bad. But it ain't good. His alt, honestly, I haven't had a good, useful Revenant alt in the past like 5 seasons. If I'm being, I don't know if they need to extend the period that it's out or what, but I just feel like his alt is just buns as well. Even when people use it on me, it actually doesn't tend to do anything. I tend to still win every single one of those fights for the most part. So I can't put him above a D. Seer, I'm gonna give Seer a C. I'm gonna give Seer a C. I contemplated a B because, dude, a good Seer, man, like when it gets hot and he has his all, I mean, it's very useful. Even his ability, very useful to see the people's health and everything. He's a borderline B tier character. Fuck, see that these two characters right here are so tough for me. The Caustic and the Watson. They're both like probably two of the toughest characters for me to actually give a tier to, or where I think their tier should be. I don't know if that's just me or if that's like a common thing, but like Caustic, I mean, they nerfed him, but I almost feel like it's a buff. Like, I almost want to put them both in A tier, man. You know what? I think Caustic's an A tier. Thinking Watson's a B tier. I think that's the right way to do that. Let me put it this way, right? Either one of these characters, to me, they're irreplaceable. I would love to have either a Caustic or a Watson on my team if I do not have a Gibby on my team. Let me put it that way. I think you kind of need one of those three if you want to be a successful team, whether it's quick play or comp. I just think that's having one of those three is very crucial, especially for late game scenarios. Like Caustic late game, untouchable. Watson, if she has her alt late game, untouchable. You can't even throw frag. See, that's why I want to put her to A, but it's just other than late game situations, I feel like Watson's basically MIA. And that's kind of why I put her at B. Because I just don't think she's good at any point other than in mid to more like late game situations. Caustic, early drop, you drop some traps down and run, like you blow them up. Like it's great. It's great. Watson's traps don't do what Caustic's traps do. Let's be honest. But now I would take her alt over Caustic's alt. But then again, at the same time, certain situations, I'm taking Caustic's alt. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put Caustic at A. Yeah, that's that. Valkyrie. I'm gonna put her at A. I'll tell you what, A tier character for me. Her alt's very useful, especially if you're running a bigger lineup. Very useful alt. Her fly tends to work against her half the time, which I would say is probably the biggest downfall to her game. You know, but I don't think that makes her enough to go down at all. You know? But her only really downfall, like her ability is really good, the missiles. Her only really downfall is simply that if you fly too much with her, you will die because they will shoot you out of the air and laser beam you out of the air. I mean, she's too slow in the air. That's her major downfall. So if you do play into that, she's like a D tier. But if you play her right, A tier easily for me. Wraith, man. I think this is what I'm gonna do though. I think we're gonna put Wraith at a C, and then we're gonna put Crypto at a B. Because Crypto's drone really is crazy. If you have a good Crypto, he's at least a B tier character. But yeah, I mean, for real, I'm thinking this is a fire ass list. I can't even lie. Like, I can't think of one thing I'd rather do with this list. Like, D looks great. I think C looks phenomenal. Like the C and D tiers are by far the two best tiers here. Like B, some people might say Bangalore is a C tier. Some people will say Octane might be a C or D tier. And even Ash. I don't know. Some people might argue with those, but I mean Ash, I would definitely argue Ash is a C tier. I think I could definitely argue Ash is a C tier. But that damn alt she's got, so good because they can't follow you. That's why I put her above Wraith, because her alt is so quick. You know, if you guys talk and you communicate, you jump in that thing, it's gone by the time the enemy wants to jump in. And then you can use it to also push somebody. You all jump in there, next thing you know, you're right on top of them. They're like, what the hell just happened? And they're all dead. So I really gotta put her there. Yeah, so this is my my Apex Legends tier list as of season 12 and all the current updates.